Hey everyone. We're just gonna be waiting for some of the other judges to join, so it'll just be a few minutes. We'll probably start around 12:05 after everyone joins.
Sure.
Um, yeah. Let you guys know that we are gonna be recording this for the judges that didn't join, so we can send it over to them. Just in case they missed anything. But I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. Today's call is just to go over some basic logistics on how judging is gonna work. We're not gonna do judging on DevPost itself, but I'm gonna go ahead and screen share and then I'll show you guys that. So, can everyone see my screen?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Um, so first I just wanna, let everyone introduce themselves. We have a diverse group of judges. We actually had like around 13 judges. I guess a lot of them didn't join. But if you guys want to go ahead and just introduce yourself for like, 30 seconds to a minute, where you're from, your background, where you worked before, you guys can go ahead. So any of you can start.
I can start. Yeah, hi. This is Gautam Tadi. I'm currently staying in Austin, Texas area. I work for Astronomer. This is a Apache Airflow SaaS company, and I've been working here for 4 years. Uh, and prior to working at Astronomer, I worked at Salesforce, and prior to that, I worked at Pivotal Software. So most of my work is all on platform, Kubernetes side of things. Also, I worked on multiple areas while being an astronomer because I was like a very early joining person. I was here at Series B, and now we are at Series D, and we have uh, like 10x plus revenue since I joined, and I had to put on multiple hats, like being an SRE, being a developer, being a point of contact for some of the customers, important customers, and also working on platform engineering, and now being a security, cloud security is my current focus at the company. So yeah, that's about my background, and uh, coming to my contribution side to the community, I worked a little bit on open source side of Kubernetes things. I still contribute, but at a very minimal level. But I contributed a few papers and patents towards running workloads in Kubernetes side of things. Yeah, that's all about my work and my contributions.
All right, thank you so much. Does anyone else want to go?
Hi, I can go
Yeah,
next.
I guess I can go next. So hey everyone. My name is Virendra and I am a software engineer at Amazon. I've been there for about just under 2 years now. But yeah, I'm living out here in Sunnyvale, California. And I graduated college about 2 years ago. I work on the risky products team at Amazon. So we work on removing dangerous products from the Amazon marketplace using machine learning. Quite exciting and impactful work. And yeah, just looking for some stuff to do outside of my regular day-to-day job. And I thought that this is a good opportunity just to give back to the community. So yeah, excited to see what everyone has to offer. Yeah, look forward to working with you guys.
All right, thank you. Our next judge can go on now.
I can go next. Hi, my name is Ashwini. I am a senior software engineer at Warner Brothers Discovery, and prior to that, I've worked at Indian Space Research Organization as a computer scientist. My main area of interest or main experiences have been AI and ML, and I'm really looking forward to what everyone develops during this hackathon. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Um, yeah, whoever wants to go next.
Yeah, I can go next. My name is Alexander. I live in Canada, in Toronto. I've been in IT for more than 10 years. I'm a senior IEEE member. Watched about 5 hackathons already, both in Canada and international. Yeah, so my primary focus is well, databases, SQL transpilation, but recently also AI.
Okay, and I think we had one more judge.
Yeah, that's me.
Hi, how are you?
All right. Hey everyone, this is Mayank. I stay in San Francisco. Uh, I'm a software engineer currently working at Everlaw, which is evidence discovery product. We are a legal tech firm, basically building products for government agencies and other law firms, other AmLaw, users, where they host data on our platform and then build case. To present to the courts. Apart from that, I'm working on a couple of patents and my own startup. Uh, yeah, I just wanted to give back to the community. Varindra and I are actually friends. We were discussing on how we could do more to the community. He was the one who sort of inspired me to join in. So yeah, excited to work with you all and you know render my services back to the community.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So yeah, again, we just want to thank everyone for helping to volunteer with us. Without judges, our work is impossible. We have hundreds of projects that are submitted. It's impossible for just, us to be able to judge them. So again, we just want to thank you all for joining. So now I'll just get into the key dates. I'll get into what the initial judging and final judging means in a moment, but the judging period is going to be starting today until next Sunday. We have this many judges, I think around 12 to 13. So, and I think as of now, we have around 50 to 60 projects submitted. So you guys can expect anywhere from 5 to 10 projects to judge within the week. And then final judging will occur on September 7th between 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. And within this final judging is essentially, it's just going to be a Zoom call with the final 10 projects. And then, they're going to present whatever they want to, and then we reevaluate from there and we total the scores. So just for some specifics, so judging will be done in two phases. The initial phase is each judge will give a score to the project that they're assigned. So I'll show you guys the spreadsheet in a moment, just so you guys can see. But we'll basically assign a set amount of projects to each of you, and then you guys will have to score it on a scale of 1 through 10. And each project will be judged by two judges so that, there isn't too much bias. And then we take the scores that the two judges give, and then we average it out just to get a more cumulative view on one project. So it's not, influenced by anything like that. And then the final judging, as I mentioned earlier, this will be the top 10 projects, and it'll take place on a Zoom call with the participants, and every judge will provide a score. Pranav, you can go over the general rules, and then I'll show you guys the spreadsheet that you guys are going to be working.
All right, so just for some general rules, so all judging, please make sure to complete by August 31st because we need to have some time for our own team to consolidate the data, average the scores, and provide feedback to all the participants. And if you cannot judge a project or you have some conflicting dates, please let us know in advance so that we can coordinate and give you another project or give you another time to do so. And if you would like to judge more projects, please also let us know because you're open to judge whatever project you want.
Okay, so I'll show you guys the project sheet that you're going to be working with. How that's I think I need to can you guys see this screen, or are you still seeing the slides?
No, you can see this.
Okay. Yeah, so this is what each judge will get. They're gonna get a spreadsheet. Obviously, there's gonna be more rows with whatever projects we assign you. But here in the project name section, we're gonna be assigning you those specific projects. And out of that, we'll probably have the creator there. If not, you know, we will get that information who the creator is, and then the team and individual. That should all be available to you guys as judges on the dev post section, as well as who the creator was. So you guys can just fill in those two columns. Project type, so you guys can just put the project name or whatever was listed by whoever it was submitted by. So that will go in this column. And then just add your name here. Sometimes, we have some discrepancies. That's why we have a judge name. Uh, but, you guys should pretty much should be the same thing for every column unless something else happens. Um, and then score reasoning. So we added this column just so we can kind of give some cumulative feedback to the participants because, just to improve the quality of our hackathon, ensure that we're doing everything in an orderly fashion. So here you guys can just put a few bullets on, why you gave the project the score that you did. It can be, positive feedback, negative feedback, anything like that, anything you think that the project should improve, any holes in the project. So anything like that, this will be your feedback section. So, you can do, anywhere from like 2 to 5 sentences, or you can put it in bullets. Bullets would be easier for us to analyze, and put together for the participants. And then you're gonna put your score over here. So it'll just be from 1 to 10. You guys can also use decimals if you want. You can do like 7.5, 5.5. We're just gonna be averaging that. So yeah, but you can just give it on 1 to 10. That should be enough of a range. Um, and then so judge number 1 or 2. So this is what I mean with there will be 2 judges evaluating each project. So we're gonna designate that to you. So which judge number you are in respect to that project. So are you judge 1? You're the first judge who's judging that project, or the second judge who's judging that project. So that information will be given to you. So that's what this column is for. It's just for our ease when we consolidate the data. And then yeah, any additional comments if you have, anything for us, if you want to put here, you could do that. Otherwise, it can go into the score reason. So does anyone have any other questions? I know that was a lot of information. Yes, Gautam.
So can any other judge can see the feedback or the score given by
So
another judge?
So there will be a judge project sheet shared individually to each judge. So in simple terms, no, the other judges able to see that. So all of that, like every single judge's, their feedback, all their reasoning, that'll be available to us. And then what we do is we consolidate whoever judges did a specific project, and then we combine that data essentially.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
So
Any other?
sorry, I had a question. So the actual project itself is available on the post for us to go through, and we just record the scores here. Is
Yeah,
that correct?
yeah.
Okay, got it.
Any other questions, you guys?
Will there be any documentation supplied to us to go through how to access dev post, where to find these things? Because this is my first time.
Could you repeat the question? I'm not sure.
So all the submissions, is that readily available to public to see,
yeah.
or is that only?
You go on DevPost as a judge. I think I can just show you right now. You guys should be able to see. You guys should have access to the project gallery. It's not published yet, but I'll look into that for you. But as judges, you should be able to look at all of these submissions here. As you can see that, I can see them. If you guys aren't able to see them, I'll actually check that for you. I'll just make sure it's available to you guys.
Great.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have already. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just asking, so we'll individually have the links to specific projects that we are supposed to assess, or you'll provide us the list offline and we just go through this and find the respective projects?
So we'll provide you whichever project you're doing, and then you can, find it because all of the names are here. So you can just go, find the project. But yeah, we'll be assigning you based on names. We won't be doing links to it. We'll just assign the name of the project, and then that's the project you're gonna evaluate.
Okay, got it.
I have a question. I was just wondering, what is the specific rubric that we would use to evaluate the projects? Like, is there like evaluation criteria?
We don't have a specific evaluation criteria. Um, you guys will just score on 1 to 10. But we can give you a list of factors to consider. That's actually a good idea. So probably actually today I'll probably email like things to consider while you're judging. So it's just going to be certain points. There isn't a specific rubric. But yeah, so you'll be emailed to consider while you're judging. That'll account for the score.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah. Any other questions, regarding anything? Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys how we evaluate it just so you guys can see. This is how we did it last year. We actually had a previous hackathon. Um, but yeah, so basically what we do here is we take all the data from, each of the judges, and then we put it into our own sheet. Most of it's copy and pasted. So you can see project name, creator, team individual, project type, all of that data we already have from you guys. And then we have two scores. So for example, let's say basically each project in this spreadsheet will be listed twice. So we just control F and find the duplicate of that project. And then we take the score from the different judge. So judge 1 or 2. So we'll have all that information. And then we'll list the average score for that project, essentially. And then that'll pretty much go in this column because there's duplicate entries in the first column. In the second column, this is where we put all of our, final entries. Yeah, so that should pretty much be it. If, any other questions, you guys can feel free to ask. In terms of, content wise, what we had to give you all the rules, all of that is done. It's just making sure the key dates, make sure you guys are available on September 7th. If there are too many people not available in a particular time, we can still move that. That's still tentative. But for now, try and aim for, this time. If you let us know too many people, we can shift it accordingly. But yeah, as of now, these are all the rules. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Otherwise, yeah, that's it.
I had a couple of points.
Okay, yeah.
First off, I think it's probably better if you provide us with a rubric, as in what part of the evaluation takes what weight, as in novelty or the complexity of the project, or just structure of the code, the uniqueness, etc. That definitely helps remove some of the bias that any of the judges would have, and also make our jobs fairly straightforward, or let's say it eliminates confusion.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
the second one is the September 7th time is probably a little too early, and I have a conflict. I am flying back from Alaska on that same day. I'm just trying to find my ticket, so I'll let you know if there is a conflict. As far as I know, I can only make it probably after in the second half of the day.
Okay, we can figure out timings wise. We can do that like offline. And then we can shift it accordingly if anything. And if worst comes to worst, you can still do the normal judging, and then at the end call what we do for the final call is every single judge scores every project, and we take an average of everyone. So even if one judge isn't present, it's not necessarily it's not too big of a deal. So
Okay. Sounds
um,
good. Thank you.
and in terms of the rubric, yeah, so we'll actually provide a rubric probably today. We'll create one for you guys,
Yeah.
just to make your lives easier and more standardized. So yeah, we'll come up with a rubric. We'll do weight evaluations, what you should weigh more. That should probably come by the end of today. Yeah, thanks for the advice, by the way. Any other questions, comments, anything you think we should, improve?
All right.
It looks good enough to start.
Yeah, it's good to me.
All right. Yeah, so again, I just want to thank you all for helping to volunteer. Yeah, if you have any other questions or comments, you can feel free to email us at the WorthyWorks group email. Otherwise, just want to thank you all again. You guys are free to go. We'll, keep in touch off. Thank you.
See you later. Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you.